Hi guys, Ali here again from 42 Level 1, and I don't mean to be brandishing this knife towards the camera. I done the unboxing yesterday of my Ryu Catz FightPad Pro, and like I said in the video, that Amazon might have sent me out the Ken version, and it turns out they did. It arrived today, so I'm with all you guys that were waiting on Amazon, waiting in game. I didn't wait though, I got the game digital at midnight, and I also went out and bought the Ryu FightPad physically. So we're going to take a look at the Ken FightPad, and I apologise yesterday for all this, and when I was rubbing my head, I had literally just walked home in the rain from the local shop. Haven't been out today. As you can see, I'm wearing my, well, I say Ken Red, it's my Knuckles my Knuckles t-shirt? No, it's my Knuckles hoodie. But yes, as you know, yesterday it was the Ryu, and today arriving from Amazon is the Ken version. I'm not going to send it back. I was considering it, but having Ryu and Ken, can't beat that. Well, I'm going to be using the Ken more, and even though Mike Moe said to me last night on Twitter that I was dead to him, it doesn't matter. It's just because he wouldn't beat me at Street Fighter. Mike Moe obviously plays Ryu in Assassin's Fist. But anyway, yes, here's a look at the Ken FightPad Pro, again PS3, PS4. It's got the Dragon Punch, or Shoryuken, or however you pronounce it, the Shoryuken combo there, whereas Ryu's had like the kanji sort of letters on his belt. Again, 2-year warranty on the back. Don't know if you can zoom in there, but basically that's just telling you the features. Anyway, let's get into this and we'll take a look. So I did cover it last night on the show. The FightPad is actually amazing to use. It feels so nice. I'm going to do a wee comparison so that you're not just watching two videos the same, because also I'm going to show the Ken one, but if you've watched yesterday's video, if you haven't checked it out, you'll know the basic features of the pad. I'm going to compare it to the Street Fighter X Tekken Catz one and show you the size difference and etc. Again, Catz stickers, I will never use these unless Catz sponsors me, which they won't because I'm not that good. This is again your instruction book with all the functionality of each thing, like utility switches. You can switch on the fly. I'll show you them on the actual pad itself. Get this bad boy out, and obviously red's like my favourite colour. As you can see, I'm doing this from the living room of my house and not from the office. I have plenty of red things here. There's a red chair in the corner there, as you can see. We'll say it's for Ken. It wasn't. Mostly the wife's choice, as you know, with these things. Yeah, the cable's a decent length. What was it, 2 or 3 meters? It's a 3-meter cable, which in feet, if you're a foot sort of guy, 9.8 feet. So it's like taller than me by a lot. Again, the pad feels really nice. I'm going to show you it here. It's got that nice sheen to it. The Street Fighter 5 logo. Again, the Dragon Punch combo here. Not how I do the Dragon Punch, but I suppose if you're one of those guys, whereas I'm more one of these guys. Suppose I should really get a joystick eventually, but FightPads, like I said, I buy them because I've bought 2 now. I don't want to ruin my standard DualShock. Like on the top here, we have L1, R1, L2, R2, L3, L2, and L3, L1 buttons, and you can flick the switch to get to any of them. As you can see, the triggers quite deep. I actually really like them, and for a change, I'll show you the Street Fighter X Tekken one in just a minute, but usually when you buy FightPads, because we've got the R1 and R2 buttons here, we just have 2 at the top, but this one actually has 4, so this could be handy for future games. Also, this one has the touchpad, same as the Ryu version. So I don't think Street Fighter 5, from what I've played of it, actually has touchpad usage. I might just not be noticing it, but it's kind of cool they've done that, because if future fighting games or other games decide to use touchpad functionality, it's there. On the front here we have, this one here's the PS3, PS4 switch, and this one's the left stick, right stick to swap the functionality of this. Here we have lovely pop click of start and select. Oh, it's music to my ears. I remember the pop click of the Dreamcast controller, that's why I love these. These are standard, like I said. the thing looks bigger, but it is about the same size as the standard DualShock 4. Like, that's it directly behind it. Like I said, this bit is slightly shorter, but it's handy because you can play angled like so, and your hand rests comfortably and it's close enough to the buttons. So I would recommend the Ken one. I love the Ken one. There is a Bison and Chun-Li from what I've seen. There may be others, but I've not seen those yet. Right here plugged in, because I was just playing Ultra Street Fighter 4. Yes, not 5. I was just having a shot of 4. Is my Ryu one. And when it is plugged in, this bit lights up blue. It's lovely. So there's the red and the white. They're both very cool. Both very cool controllers, but obviously you're going to get some people that prefer one or the other, and this one's going to be my one, and this one's going to be the guest controller from now on. Andy talked about in the show last night, he does prefer the design of this, but that's Andy. I just like my red and black. It actually goes really nice with my red DualShock. And I've got here the Street Fighter X Tekken, like I described in the video on the show last night. This is the Mad Catz Street Fighter Tekken with Dalsim, and I think that's Wang from Tekken, don't even know if I'm saying that right, and Sagat in the corner. I like the D-pad on this one more, because it's raised and it's up, down, left, right, whereas on these ones, as you can see, it's got just it's like a circle. And because we've got the analog stick on this, I'd have preferred one like this, like, you know, your old Mega Drive style, and it's a bit looser, because we've already got the option of doing circles with this. But like I said, on top of this one, there's only the two, L1 and L2 on top of this, because we've also got R1, R2 there. So this one's more functional and will work for more games. This one, it's a bit smaller, like, it's not actually that smaller. My wife was playing and she was complaining that this one was too wide to use, but she prefers this one, more rounded, and it's like basically a Sega Saturn controller. It's done me well, and these do in fact work on Street Fighter 5. It will not work on the PS4 for anything else at the moment. Street Fighter 5's got the legacy function if you go into options and you've got this plugged in. Word of warning, however, these just work straight away as standard. You can use this to control your PS4. This one, you have to have your DualShock plugged in, and it has to be on, because see, as you can see, mine is powered off just now. When I power it on, it's got the timeout, because obviously the battery life. When it times out, if you're playing and you've got a legacy controller such as this or any of the other ones for the PS3, this will cut out, which is really annoying, but it does happen. And also start and select do not work, they do not function as of now. You have to pause the game or push the PlayStation button on the DualShock if you're using a legacy controller, that is. So these ones work absolutely fine. These ones are just, it basically is a wired DualShock without the right analog stick. However, like I said, you can change the functionality, so I don't know if you want to, but I discussed last night you could use this to play like The Witness, which is a new game out. Check it out if you've not. But I wouldn't recommend it. It's built for FightPads, for fighting fans. It's a FightPad Pro. Here's another close-up look of the red one and its details. I love the Street Fighter 5 logo. It's just really nicely built. They look really nice. I may consider getting one of the fight sticks at some point. However, that's two of them together. Obviously, this one's wired just now. That is a blue. I don't know if you can quite see it in the camera, but it is blue. I don't think this one will light up red, although it might. It depends. I don't know if they've put different colours, because as you know, the light bar and the DualShock changes. It'd be pretty cool if they did. But that's the two of them there. Ryu one does look nice. Don't get me wrong. I do like both controllers. I don't think I'll be picking up the Chun-Li or the Bison one, but one of the people commenting yesterday, thanks for the comment, said he got the Chun-Li one on Twitter. He was watching. If any of you guys want to post the pictures or send us like clip of you doing a video, whatever, or if you don't have YouTube, send us them just so that we can get a look at them. Well, me mostly, because I want to see what the Bison one looks like in person. Because obviously, as you know, these things. These don't look too much different, but sometimes they can look different in person, and I might change my mind. The Bison ones, I think it's got the skull logo. The Chun-Li one, I'm not sure what's on it. I really can't make that out from the pictures that I've seen. But yeah, thanks for watching. This has also been the Ken FightPad unboxing comparison to the Ryu one and the Street Fighter X Tekken or X Tekken pad. I would highly recommend these. Mad Catz have done a superb job. If you want to tune into our show, it's 42 level 1. It's 9:30 Greenwich Mean Time. night, PM, that's PM. It's on, I can never remember the Eastern Time or Pacific Time, but it's an American network. You can go to allgames.com, it's free. You can put in a name, join in the chat, and you can hear us live in your web browser, on your phones, your tablets. You can get us on Stitcher Radio if you type in All Games Live. We're live at 9:30. Or if you want to see the archives episodes, we do upload a podcast version after the show is aired, and that's available on iTunes and Stitcher Radio and possibly TuneIn Radio, I'm not quite sure, but 42 level 1, 42 level 1, you'll get us there. Twitter's the best way to get in touch with us, at 42 level 1. Give us your comments, your thoughts, whatever. Obviously, like the video, dislike the video, let me know what you thought about it. And share your thoughts. Do you like the FightPad? Are you liking the new ones, or do you prefer like the old style ones? What do you think about the D-pad button? And just a wee bit more information, we did have an interview in 2013 on the show with Jacqueline Quayla, who was the producer for Street Fighter's Assassin's Fist, which is amazing, and it was a great interview. It's episode 87 on the feed. If you go to iTunes, download episode 87, it's called Hadouken, as it should be. We are working on stuff for Resurrection for you guys. We are hopefully getting a couple of interviews that I'm very excited about, because Street Fighter Resurrection's coming soon. It's going to Machinima, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but you know what I'm talking about, the Machinima with the M. They're getting the web series. I think it's a 6-episode web series for Resurrection, and I'm sure Assassin's Fist is 10. This is set 10 years after Assassin's Fist, and it is a tie-in with the game. Obviously, we've got Nash, we've seen Ryu and Ken are going to be in it. Christian Howard looks amazing as Ken from Street Fighter 5. Like, I genuinely don't know how this guy like mod himself to look exactly like him. But they've also got some sort of magic 3D printer. Make me Ken Shiroken. I think that's what happens anyway. But yes, let me know what you guys think about the FightPad. Have you had fun using it? If you want to challenge me on Street Fighter, I think it's there's a FightNet user ID, and I think it was Ali Kenobi, Ali Kenobi, no space, Ali Kenobi. Or you can add me at the Almeister on PSN. I've put them both on the Twitter. If you go over to Twitter at 42 level 1, don't need to follow us, you can just read our tweets, but follow us if you want, and we can talk backwards and follows. I do want to start a small competition with the show on Street Fighter 5. Like I said, I'm not the best in the world at Street Fighter. I'm good on the couch gamer, but when it comes to online, some of those guys are insanely good at it. Like, I can hold my own, but no. But we'll see, we'll organise something. Just give me feedback and let me know what you guys think. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Send me your pics, and goodbye.